Well, hello everybody, and this is going to be my Sid Meier's Civilization 5 single player Let's Play, and I have all of the expansions, including the newest one, Brave New World. I really love playing this game. I'm also going to be putting up a multiplayer Let's Play with a friend of mine who's also starting a YouTube channel. But this is going to be more of a tutorial of what I know, plus more of an explanation of each and every move, whereas the multiplayer game is going to be more of just gameplay. We still have a little back and forth comments, but this is going to be more where I'm going to be talking. So let's get right into it with a single player game. We'll set up a game, and we'll have to do all this stuff again. So, I was playing the Zulu at one point in time just because they are a pretty easy race to have a military victory with, but I think I might try out someone else. There are a couple of nations that I especially love to play. For instance, Germany is a good military one. England's a lot of fun. I'm sorry, guys. Excuse me. Venice is a very, very fun city-state. They're a nation, but they're a city-state to play because they are. It's basically like having a one-city challenge, but you get a whole lot more money than any other civilization. Gandhi is my very first civilization I played, and I play him a lot, so he's fun to play. Spain's fun. If you get a good start, you can also get kind of screwed up on that. The Incas are fun. Egypt's fun. I mean, a lot of these places have very different play styles, so that's basically what we're looking at. I think in my multiplayer game I'm going to be playing the maybe the Indians. I think Gandhi is going to be my multiplayer, so I won't play him. Let's go with no. Do I want to do Venice? Venice is a lot of fun to play. Yeah, let's do Venice. Venice is just... I just really love playing some Venice. So, 20 city-states, 10 players. That's a good size. And we're going to do Continents Plus. It's, like it says here, it's similar to Continents, but it has advanced scripting for chains of island and city-state placement. So, I feel like the continents that it makes are more fluid. They're a lot more fun to play on. So large gives us 10 players. I'm gonna take it to Prince, I think. I haven't played single player in a while, and especially not a large game in a while, so we'll get that. We'll just stay on Prince for now. It's gonna be a quick game. I don't really know why you would want to take a longer time unless you really just got a hard-on for taking more time. Ancient era, all these things are pretty standard. We're going to keep all the victory types, and I'm also going to add in quick combat and movement. This will just kind of speed up the game a little bit. It makes it so I don't have to watch all of my units move every turn. They just go from place to place, and the combat happens instantly. The rest of these things I think I'm going to keep on. There's no max turns. I'm going to keep policy saving and promotion saving just in case. I usually don't use them, but it's nice to have just in case. I could be a dick and just do the one city challenge and then just win because Venice is already a one city challenge, but I think we're not going to do that. So I think all this is good. I'm just going to keep random for all these people. And let's go. Let's start up a new game. So, will you tell me, is he going to talk to me?
Greetings,
oh, it is.
Most astute Doge Enrico Dandolo of Venice, master of statecraft and shrewd negotiator. Although you rose to power late in life, old age did little to slow your cunning or ambition, as you deftly managed the bustling commercial center of Venice during a time of great instability.
What a good guy.
In aligning yourself...
So I'll let you guys read this if you want to, but, I mean, I've already listened to it a couple times. So, alright, so for those of you guys that haven't played before, this is Civilization 5, a new update. Oh, I don't want these things. Don't remind me.
Good place.
Thank you. Don't remind me.
Consider send.
Alright. This is Civilization 5. It is the first civilization to have. I think it's the first. It's the first that I've played that has the hex grid tiles instead of the squares, which means that you can have 6 people surrounding a place instead of just 1. But one thing they did also add is that you cannot stack units on top of each other. So I can stack my settler and my warrior because they're 2 different types of units. So this is a non-combat and this is a combat unit. But I cannot have 2 combat units or 2 non-combat units stacked on top of each other. It makes it a lot easier to kind of spread things out and so that people don't just like stack attack your city, which was one of my least favorite things about the last game. So that start bias that was a option at the beginning is basically means that for the civilization you're playing, the game has a set kind of structure for each spawn. And for instance, this is a pretty good spawn for Venice because I'm guessing this is going to connect to a larger waterway connection, so I can have some good trade routes. And there's some luxury resources around. The marble and the silk will be pretty easy to get. And I think this will be a good start. So we got some good production here. It's nice to have this 3 food on this 1 tile, so my workers can get kind of early start on that. Some good gold. I think this is a good start. So we're going to found a city. And for Venice, I have a couple things. Number 1, Venice can only found 1 city. I cannot build any other settlers. And number two is that I get double the trade routes. So some of these things, for instance, sailing allows me to establish an additional trade route. Animal husbandry allows me to establish an additional trade route. So if I was a regular player, this would give me 1 trade route. This would give me 2 trade routes. Total. So as Venice, this is going to give me 2, and then this would give me 4 total. And by the end of the game, I'll have double the amount of trade routes as everyone else, which towards the end of the game adds a lot of money. So Venice is going to be banking. When I play, I usually don't like to go down the military tree just because, I mean, I will later on, you have to get currency, for instance, but especially for the beginning, and as Venice, it is nice to be able to get some pretty far sailing technologies. Especially astronomy is one that I like to rush to very quickly because it allows me to cross oceans, which is good for trade. So I think I'm going to start with pottery here, and we'll kind of work our way down that tree. I don't want these things. Also, there are 2 ways that I like to start. I either start with a scout or I start with a monument. The monument is great for the culture. I'm able to get some more policies quite quickly. But the scout also, it gives me, I don't know, a 7-turn advantage to get some vision out, so I could get some more, I could possibly get some more ancient ruins. I think I'm going to start with our monument this game, and we'll go to next turn. So I think for this first video, at least, I'm only going to go to about maybe 15 turns just to keep it kind of short and sweet for you guys. But once we get past the first couple of videos, we might extend it a little bit to maybe 25-30 turns an episode. But this is going to be a more peaceful Let's Play, I believe. I'm probably going to be going for a political victory, maybe cultural, depending on how fast I get my culture up, and depending on what the other civilizations are. But I think, especially for Venice, because I'll have so much gold, the political victory will be especially easy for me. They found okay. So, for those of you that have not done Gods and Kings or Brave New World, they've added religion, they've added trading routes. Those 2 religions, those 2 expansions especially, have been, they've just been great. I love them. I was a big Civilization Revolution player. That was my first Civilization game that I played.
Ancient ruin.
And that was on the Xbox. So it was kind of toned down from the computer version. So I picked up Civilization 4, which was my first computer civilization, and I finally got Civilization 5. Why are these people talking to me? I don't want... How do I turn you off? Game options. Advisor level. I'm not used to no advice. Accept. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So we'll get these ruins, and we'll build our scout. So Civilization 5 is my second Civilization game for the computer, and I really enjoy playing this game a lot. It is very fun. It's very challenging at times, and it is just an all-around just a great fun game. I would very much recommend you guys grab this. Oh, some nice culture. That's great. That you guys grab this game. It was on sale for the Steam Summer Sale, but I know it's not Steam Summer Sale anymore. So I hope it's actually, I'd say $40. Don't quote me on that, but we'll see. So now I get to choose my social policy, and there are a couple good ones. Liberty could be a possibility just because one of the things is you get a settler, but as Venice, it says here Venice receives a merchant of Venice instead of a settler. And that is the unique unit for Venice. I'm going to adopt tradition just because I get some extra culture, and I can get some bonuses to my one city that I'm going to have. But a merchant of Venice is a very unique unit. So it replaces the great merchant, which is the usual great unit for the rest of the civilizations. And what the great merchant does is you would send him to a city-state and put him in the city's borders, and then you would conduct a trade mission, and you get a flat amount of gold. But what the merchant of Venice does... Oh, cool, I got two. Is the merchant of Venice allows me to buy the city-state. I could also do the flat gold if I wanted to, but this allows Venice to basically have other cities. I cannot control what they produce, but I can buy buildings from them, which is also not available to other civilizations. Other civilizations cannot buy buildings in puppeted cities. But it just adds another place for me to send my trade routes out of, as well as some other advantages if I want to go down that path. Some extra larger resources, etc. I think I'm gonna go with the. Do I want to go with the wonder production and the extra happiness? I already built the cultural building, but it gives me access to these down here. I also don't really need this first one. I could start going down the Liberty to get to that. Get some extra culture. I don't really need honor. Piety could be another option just because religion is a good way to spread get some extra culture, get some other things flowing. I think I'm going to start with Liberty, though. I can get some flat bonuses. I can get a worker, which would be quite nice. I'll also get the Liberty tree. So now my scout can start going this way, kind of exploring. I'm surprised I haven't found anybody yet. Even barbarians. I'm surprised I haven't found anything. Let's see. I'm going to get a worker from culture policy, so I won't build the worker. Another warrior could be nice, but I really don't need him right now. So I think I'm going to go for the granary or the shrine. The shrine, I think I'm going to go for the shrine. If I get my religion going fast enough, then it doesn't take a whole lot of faith in order to make a new religion. And there's some ruins, that works. Some copper, nice. It's right outside of my range, but I can still connect it. So we're still just going to be exploring a little bit more. Like I said, guys, probably just a couple more turns for this first episode. But let me know what you guys think, if you guys like Civ, if you guys want me to keep playing this game. And, I mean, even if you don't want me to keep playing, I'm probably going to still keep playing it. I'm just letting you know that. But I just won't be recording it. Okay, cool. I got some archers instead of my scouts, but they keep the scout upgrade. This is a great unit to have because they can move pretty fast and they're a pretty early ranged unit, especially if I'm not going to be going down the military tech tree. It's nice to have, especially. Oh, I was about to not go down there. You tricky, tricky ruins. Where is everybody? I'm kind of getting freaked out that I haven't found anybody yet. There we go. Oh, the Zulu. So remember how I said that I liked playing the Zulu as a military power? That could be a little bit of an awkward situation later on in the game. Hopefully it doesn't get to that. But where are you coming from, good sir? So because this barbarian is here, that means that there is an encampment somewhere, and I do not like that. Get some other technologies, and I'm going to get my... Oh, do I want the worker right now? I think I'm going to save... Oh, he left. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to research my technology, and I think we're going to be going for... Optics. Do I want optics, or do I want... writing? I think we're going to go for writing. What... marbles, masonry, calendar. Calendar is going to be needed, so we'll go with that instead. So yeah, I think I'm going to call that here. I'm going to grab my worker real quick, actually, and start production on a granary. My worker's going to get some more food rolling. But other than that, I think this is a good place to stop for this first episode. Got some faith rolling in, got some pretty good culture for this early in the game. Not making a whole lot of money, but I promise you guys that will change. If nothing else changes, that is one thing that will. I think it's a great start for me right now. I haven't searched north, so I hope there's not anybody too close up here. But trade routes might be a problem if there isn't anybody, so we'll see how that goes. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next time. So, goodbye.